because a lot of people look at the problem of poverty and don't associate it creating or causing mental health. And so the reason why I was focusing on the maladjustment is because a lot of times Christians look at the issue such as poverty and go, okay, well, we don't want it to cause this, this, and this. And we forget to understand, well, what is the root cause of a problem or an issue? And so in this month, when we're talking about poverty and its relation to mental health, a lot of times we'll look at details and such, and yet we forget sometimes the biblical mandate of when we relate to one another on being relational to where we actually participate with the person in their life, and that is compassion. If you look at the word compassion, the togetherness, and then the passio, and our passion for one another. And the reason why I was looking at the maladjustedness is because so often we become so adjusted to this world that we forget that when we lack compassion towards one another, it creates a darkness, not only within the person in front of us, but within us ourselves. And so Jesus, when he has compassion for the crowds, he steps into their lives. So to not just to help them, but to see transformation of their person so that they themselves can become maladjusted to this world. And so in talking about that, I just think sometimes we as Christians, we have this understanding of being in but not of, without realizing that in order to be in, we adjust ourselves to the world around us. And Christ is calling us to step away from that so as to see where we can become more in the kingdom, which will then maladjust us to this world. And that's the beautiful thing that Dr. King is talking about, is what if we were living out the truth of our faith, then we would be maladjusted to this world a little bit off, like where people go, oh, you're a Christian and there's something that's just a little bit different. Well, that's because we step into a group and it's not about who they are or what they can do for us, but it's about us actually participating with them to care for them. And when we're talking about poverty and mental health, the people in front of us, again, there's that saying that we all talk about attributed to Teddy Roosevelt, they don't care what you know until they know that you care. And that's that, let's get adjusted to Christ. And when we do that, then we'll become maladjusted to this world. And that's kind of the idea behind it. And that's rooted in, if we truly did love the other as we love ourselves, we're going to be compassionate to them. We're going to want to embrace them with the love that Christ loves us. And as being maladjusted relates to, then the beautiful thing about what we do is Love Inc. is that we're drawing people not into our actions per se, but first and foremost, Jesus. Loving in the name of Christ means that we have to be rooted in Jesus first. And so all the things that Love Inc. does, not just for its affiliate, but then for its churches, is to draw them into the heart of Christ. Redemptive compassion, the training materials that we have, the things that they want together, the networking, not just of the churches, but then also of the Love Inc. affiliates. And so even partnering with one another is that way to become maladjusted, because this world around us, while it says that we want to network and stuff, the networking is transactional. It's about what it can benefit me. The maladjustedness of Jesus is that he doesn't step into your life and wonder how's it going to benefit him, right? And we all think, oh my gosh, he suffers for joy, for the joy set before him. But what we don't do is we don't continue and says, for the joy set before him, he endures the cross. Well, the cross isn't his joy. You are his joy. That's the maladjustedness of the faith, in that we have to see the person in front of us and then love them and seek to embrace them. And that's why I love what Love Inc. is all about. It's about meeting the person, not specifically their needs. The needs will be met when we meet the person, coming to know them, intimately knowing them like Jesus knows me. And that's that aspect then where Love Inc. steps into the community and says, actually, to transform the community, it starts with you, your individual life, because you are the community. And so as we do that, then we don't adjust ourselves to the ways of this world, which is convenience and transaction and benefit. What we do is we become maladjusted and we say, no, we're going to pause and we're going to step into life together. And that's what it means to love in the name of Christ, is when I relate to you as a person in front of me, not someone to fix or to correct, but someone to love, because that's what Jesus did with me. And that's what he did with the world. For God so loved the world that he gave his son, for love. And so the pouring out of love.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Don't forget to leave your thoughts on this topic in the comments section. To learn more, click the links in the description below. Have a great week.